Hello everyone, Mike Levin, May 15th, 2018. My unboxing roll continues, but this is the one I have been looking forward to because after this, there will be no more scooping poo. Ugh. So, I have been a happy owner of two of the Model 1 of these litter robots. I somehow managed to skip Generation 2, but this is Generation 3. And I took one of their Mother's Day deals in honor of my mom. I think she would have liked my cats, and treated myself to Generation 3. And hopefully they took care of some of the design issues that, you know, they're 2 generations beyond that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what's new. So I maybe should have opened it from the bottom to use the old upside down trick. But I'll just flip it back. Right side up. Because the easiest way to get large items out of a box is to spill your cat water. All about the cats, ladies and gentlemen. So, I have a trip coming up, and I'll be away for only a few days, but I'll probably get someone to watch my cats. And during that time, I would really rather not need them to deal with the cat poo issue. And in case you haven't noticed from my previous videos, I got great big cats. And they have lots of poo. So, here we have our new unit, and already I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised at its relatively small size compared to the old models. That must have been one of their feedback points from over the years. It was brilliant engineering, but it was not the most efficient use of space you could imagine. Very, very nice big door. And it makes them hopefully step down a bit so that nothing can go out this way. That's always a concern. And it will be interesting when my cats are finally tuned into what's going on here. Such big changes to their habits. I will have a little bit of an issue about where to put it. I'll probably put it here in the passageway to the main bathroom. My habit, as it's been, I've got this pretty good system with stainless steel bins. A lot of benefits to stainless steel. If I wasn't moving to the Litter robot, I'd be staying with these or maybe even getting larger steel bins. You get 2 of them, you use clumping litter, you use a couple of those types of trays that are used in, I guess when you're crate training a puppy. These are the trays that go on the bottom of those crates. And with 2 of them, you got the whole thing pretty much contained, except for the most lazy of cat misfires, which does happen. So I guess I have a power supply I will need to plug in. I'll probably have to put some cat litter in here of the clumping variety. I've got that already. I'll take off these pieces of tape. And I'm not even going to read the instructions or anything. I'm sure they would like you to follow along, but with the Mother's Day deal for, I think, about $50, I got a extended warranty, and the basic unit I think was around $400, and I got like the Wi-Fi deal. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use that. Being a cord cutter, I don't have either Fios or Spectrum here. Even though they seem to be marketing to me every day. Spectrum, by the way, has come down to, I think they're marketing for $30 a month for the first 3 years for like the 3 services. And if that's true, if that's not some twist or lie, I might end up going with Spectrum, which is what used to be Time Warner. If they get broadband to 30 or 40 a month, I'm in. But it's this ridiculous level they were at $150 a month for TV and internet that totally turned me off. And the Time Warner deals, you know. No, not Time Warner. The T-Mobile deals on streaming. Anyway, this is about this thing, not about phones. Pre-check. Remove the cardboard spacer. Remove the tape. Remove more cardboard spacers. I think I did all that. Confirm that the side and rear bonnet tabs on both sides of the unit are in the corresponding slots. This is wrong. This is right. Bonnet tabs in corresponding slots. Bonnet tabs in corresponding slots. I don't know what a bonnet tab is. I guess that's what the picture is, but still, I'm going to assume it is. Confirm that the key on the rear of the unit is located in the pocket. Ensure proper placement, add litter, plug it in. Initial clean cycle, how the clean cycle works, and then ready for use. Oh, you guys, the first cat flyby, stroll by. Okay, that looks like it's in there correctly as well. I'll use that outlet over. I'll use the outlet over here. Plug it into the back of the unit. And plug it into the wall. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of on-off, ready, cycling. Here's power. Ah, lights are flashing. And it's doing its first cycling. Yay! Sammy on camera? Oh, I don't think the unit's even on camera. I wonder how long that's been off center. I'll still use the video. But note to self, pay more attention to these things. So you can see it doing its rotation cycle, and you can almost see how it works. You know, it's all the litter is going to fall through this grill into that lower container. And now all the poo is on this thing here. Oh, this is really a good angle to show this thing. And then there's the chute that comes in, and all the litter and all the poo that's remaining goes down into the bag underneath. So I'll have to pull this thing out, and it overshoots a little, and then it's going to overshoot the other way and then come back. Ah, Charlie. And so let's see. Ooh. Okay, but the video would be no good. Sorry about the shaking. The video would be stupid for me to not let you see the guys checking it out, right? They know what's going on. They know this is going to be their new litter box. They remember it from the past. Quite a few years of their life were with previous versions of this thing. Even the sound is the same. Let's see if I can just do a camera angle here that captures. Well, there's Sammy. Charlie is a scaredy cat. I guess this is about the litter robot, not my cat. So back onto it. And you can see it's almost going back now, all the way to its rest state. It'll overshoot a little bit, as it does, to get the litter to lay evenly in there. It's a little dark in there. Maybe when the litter's in there, I'll do one more cycle like this so you can see it do its thing. There's apparently some Wi-Fi features. Nightlight. I can see that. It's interesting. Wow. Okay, so before I put kitty litter in there, they have it set up with a thing already. So it's got these little tabs here, a tab in each quarter. Oh, I woke Furby up. Oh no. I hope he stays asleep. Ah. You know, for anyone else, that kind of thing would ruin a video, but, you know, not for me. This Furby. Whoa! I'm going to put him down and hopefully he'll go to sleep. Picking him up didn't help my cause any, I will let you know. Strange toy, but I think it's Hasbro has not been on their laurels with the Furby franchise.
Hunai talking to me.
Oh, yeah, Hunai talking to me. So, I mean, it's listening with a microphone, it's reporting back to Mama, the whole thing. Doing what you talking about. Okay, that's almost a whole box in there. That's probably enough to get started. Oh, look, a night light. That's pretty. And so, I guess I'll do one more cycle.
Yes, very yes.
Cycle. And I think the lighting in there is pretty good for you to get the idea.
That's what Tad's saying.
Not sure why it stopped there. Now there's some lights here. I've got a cycling light blinking. And it may be that this is part of its new routine. I haven't seen it do its little dance now in a very long time. And that was 2 models ago. So after cats do their business, all the timing of this is worked out. I'm just going to turn it off and on to force a normal cycle. After the cats do their business, the timing of all of this is actually worked out so it doesn't excessively scare the cats. It actually gives them a chance. Oh, then it's pausing. Oh, maybe the blinking cycling light is trying to tell me something with the amount, the weight of the litter that I have in there. How the clean cycle works. Initial clean cycle. Locate and press the power button. The litter robot will perform an initial clean cycle that'll last about 2.5 minutes. When your cat exits, a timer counts down, allowing litter to clump before a clean cycle begins. As the globe slowly rotates, the patented sifting process separates the clumps from the clean litter, depositing them into a carbon filtered drawer below. The globe returns to the home position, leaving a clean bed of litter for the next use. Empty the waste drawer when indicated and add litter as needed. Your litter robot is now ready to use. However, we recommend powering the unit off until your cat becomes familiar. They're familiar with it. So that's pretty much it. It's not saying anything special about the cycling process. I guess I need troubleshooting. Let's see what they said about putting the litter in. Did I do anything wrong? Fill the globe through the opening with clumping litter until it meets the raised fill line when spread flat, 8 to 10 pounds. Be careful not to overfill the globe. Be careful not to overfill the globe. It doesn't want it overfilled. I'm sure I overfilled. This is, I think, more than 8 pounds in there. This is probably a 28 pound, and I put almost the whole thing in. So we got a solution. I want to do these videos right by the products. No misrepresentation, so maybe I'll help someone else who's facing this issue. The video's still going. Good. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. I can see that. Going light will probably keep the parts lasting longer. Okay. Just about there. If this is almost a 30-pound thing, I should, and I put almost the whole thing in, I should put a little more than half back. Now, off, on. And I'm sure the blinking cycle light is exactly what I was expecting it is. It's a warning light that the cycle couldn't complete because of the amount of litter in there. So I guess that adds to the unboxing video, the first use. But now you can actually see it with the litter in there. I won't make you suffer through a third cycling. This should be plenty to get the idea across. And you can see the little bit of excess litter. I went right to the limit of what it's supposed to hold because there's a tiny, tiny amount that's just going off, I guess, a little off the top. All the good litter is in a kind of fabric-y, I guess, vinyl kind of container. And that's part of why these things wear out after a few years. There are flexible plastic parts in there, rubbery parts in there. I think I can already see this is going to be a lot less messy around the gears. There's a lot less opportunity for cat litter to get into any of the mechanics or the mechanisms of it, which was probably by far the biggest downside of the earlier models. Anything named robot, you're probably going to have to become a little bit of a robot repair person to maintain. And I've had to replace circuit boards in old litter robots, and every time the time has come to throw them out, it's always a sad affair because you paid so much, but the upkeep and maintenance after a while, after enough parts have worn, just isn't worth it. So there's the overshooting, and now it is coming back to the center. So after this video, I'll be putting this in location, probably starting to retire the old stainless steel ones and see how quickly they accommodate to this. If anyone's interested, leave comments in the video. I'll report back as to how good the transition back to the litter robot. The old new Series 3 litter robot, I think it was around $400 plus a bunch of options I got, which brought it up close to $600. And you know, the value for the money is worth it for all you poo scoopers out there. You know what I'm talking about. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again soon. And don't forget to subscribe.